DMP1 Adjusting for the Present by Sierra Sione and Mia Zwolak.
As children, we live our lives through trial and error, primarily by listening to those around us, assuming their instruction is all that we need.
This is necessary because when we are young, we are more prone to taking brash actions with little consideration about how much this will affect us, acting too quickly and without foresight.
Just like Ivan in the Maiden Tsar story, who cut off the head of his tutor as soon as the Maiden Tsar asked it of him.
We do not take the time to look further into a situation and can end up missing the truth altogether, just as the king in the Golden Water story believed the older sisters about his wife giving birth to impossible objects.
As we both transferred to Maryland, we had to use our own reasoning skills to decide how others' advice relates to us and how we can learn through our own experiences.
In this aspect, we can learn a lot from Epaminondas' mistakes. He continually took his mother's advice but didn't consider the difference of each new situation from the previous and how he could think about them differently.
Starting our University of Maryland journey was exciting for each of us, and we began finding out that we couldn't rely on others to make our experiences successful. Thomas Edison, the inventor of the incandescent light bulb, also overcame much adversity in his life. He was told by his teachers from a young age that he was incompetent and would never amount to anything. With much hard work and perseverance, he perfected his invention and made his mark on history.
From selecting courses to joining clubs, we had to decide what was best for us and struggle to find our paths regardless of whether or not we had to go at it alone, just as the sister did in the Golden Water story, climbing the mountain on her own even though it was dangerous.
She took the time to think about her situation and put cotton in her ears, just as we now have to keep taking time to look at our own situations here on campus and adjusting to make the best of them.
We do not always ignore the insight of others when learning how to succeed in this new setting. Sometimes this means listening to the advice of those who know better, as the Golden Water siblings did.
Or working hard to find a solution just as Yvonne did when looking for the maiden's love.
It is true that some things are left to chance, as with Jack somehow finding good fortune without changing his behavior.
But most tasks must be taken up with the utmost respect to avoid horrible outcomes, as we saw with the unfortunate Epaminondas.
The end.